The giant lifts his axe and swings it lightly. Soon he fells all the trees on the entire mountaintop. What would take the villagers half a year to saw through, he completes in just 6 seconds with the lumber he provided. The villagers who made their living from logging soon grew rich, and before long, they built tall villas by the sea. But who could have guessed? He had once been an abandoned baby, carried by the waves alongside a wrecked ship, and washed ashore in that tiny fishing village. The fishermen thought they had discovered treasure. When they climbed up the ladder of clouds, they were shocked to find not gold, but a giant infant. Out of kindness, they decided to raise him because of his enormous size. It took 5 people working together just to make his diaper. His socks were even more ridiculous. 7 women had to spin the yarn, while another 4 worked on pulling and stitching the fabric. His baby bottle weighed over 50 pounds, so 2 fishermen had to hoist it up with pulleys, while 2 others stood on the boat to push it into the giant baby's mouth. The giant grew faster than anyone could imagine. When Christmas came, he received the first gift of his life, a giant axe. Overjoyed, he ran straight into the forest and began swinging at the trees with all his strength. Before long, the entire forest around the village was gone. So, the giant said goodbye to the fishermen and set out for the far north. When a blizzard struck, he kept himself warm by rubbing sticks together to make fire. Just then, a faint cry echoed through the snowstorm. It was the sound of a wild ox. The giant hurried toward it and found the poor creature nearly frozen to death. Seeing that it still had a little life left, he gently pushed it close to the fire to warm up, staying by its side until it slowly revived. From that day on, they became best friends and traveled together. With every step the giant took, he left deep footprints in the earth, footprints that would one day become mountains, rivers, and lakes to help people transport their timber. The giant decided to carve out the land and build waterways. He used the ox's strength to smash through rocks, and together, they finally broke open the massive stone at the waterfall's mouth. With that, the river could finally flow smoothly downstream, but the channel was winding and crooked, and all the logs piled up at the river's mouth. To fix it, the old ox put on an iron chain weighing 1,000 pounds and pulled with all its might until the winding waterway was straightened out. Soon, a grand harbor stood proudly by the sea.